How powerful was Italy's Regia Marina in World War II? Imagine a navy that could challenge one of the strongest maritime forces of its time, yet was held back by many obstacles. That's the story of Italy's Royal Navy during World War II. At the start of the war, Italy had a modern fleet on paper, including 6 battleships, with, for being the most recent models, around 19 cruisers, 59 destroyers, 67 torpedo boats, and 116 submarines. This made Italy's navy quite large and capable of fighting the British Royal Navy in the Mediterranean Sea. However, having a big fleet didn't mean it was unstoppable. Italy's navy faced serious problems that limited its power. For example, Italy was behind in technology like radar and sonar, which are essential for spotting enemy ships at night or in bad weather. This made it harder for Italian ships to detect and avoid British forces. Italy also did not have aircraft carriers, which are ships that launch airplanes. Without carriers, Italy's navy could not project air power at sea, making its ships more vulnerable to air attacks, especially when they were far from land bases. Command and decision-making also slowed down Italian naval operations. Italian commanders often had to get approval from the naval headquarters before acting, which caused delays and missed chances to strike. Fuel shortages were another big issue. Italy's limited access to fuel oil meant its ships could not operate as far or as often as needed. By late 1941, fuel shortages forced the Navy to be more cautious, reducing its ability to challenge Allied control of the Mediterranean. Crew training and morale were also concerns. While Italian sailors showed bravery and skill, many lacked proper training and enthusiasm for the war. Political interference and cautious strategies affected their confidence and effectiveness. Despite these challenges, the Italian Navy did have some successes. It fought in key battles like Cape Spada, Cape Bon, and the battles of Sirte. While it sometimes scored tactical victories, it also suffered from weaker anti-aircraft defenses and anti-submarine tools. Still, Italian submarines were quite effective against British submarines, sinking nearly half of the Royal Navy's submarine losses during the war. Italian battleships and cruisers were fast and well-armed but had lighter armor than British ships. Italy also favored motor torpedo boats, which were small, fast, and suited for Mediterranean coastal operations. Overall, Italy's navy was powerful in size and modern ships but limited by technological gaps, cautious strategies, fuel shortages, and lack of air support. These factors kept the Regia Marina from fully using its potential against the Allies. Looking at Italy's naval story helps us see how raw power alone isn't enough in war. It's about technology, strategy, resources, and leadership working together. The Italian fleet was impressive but often held back by real-world problems, making its true strength more a matter of what could have been rather than what was achieved.